What's going on already? I mean, I'm digging this. I'm enjoying the whole look back and, hey, you screwed this up and you screwed that up and you're a jerk. You thought you were a good guy.
Thought we'd lost him, but he finally comes to.
And it was all a dream.
The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole. Bootlickers stick their nasty thorns into his heels. Disgusting things. Ever heard of a lung blossom? It's bigger than the stories say. The breath on that thing, like a scumbag sprung a leak. Hard to get a sure footing in the bog.
What's ground over here?
They say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind. Well, a kid prunes it down to size somehow.
Somehow was right.
Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it.
Mother only knows. Okay, enough with the dueling weapons. Yeah, that's true. It would be a challenge. Putting in more idols. Enemies kill you in one hit. Do you want to use it? No. Alright, so is this going to explain more with the shard, or am I going to have to find more shards?
A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. He ain't all that shy. We talk a little here and there. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. The arsenal's complete in case we need protection.
Okay, let's go musket, and let's go back to the hammer. No, I want... Let's upgrade the hammer.
Ain't never letting go of his old friend with a sturdy grip like that.
100% damage. Big stack sledge hit. So I get 100% damage or 100% critical hit damage? Let's go over 100%.
A sail hammer's only as strong as its spine. That's a strong spine.
Okay.
If you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon.
Here. Nope, just more idle crap.
The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
Next. Inculcators are nearly extinct through tape. Rothus Lagoon. See how this upgraded hammer handles.
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon.
That's what it just said.
Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. All kinds of beasts we don't know up from down, still lurking about.
Sneaky.
Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon.
Ha! It's kind of fun.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Okay. What am I even worrying about? Oh, that's right.
They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist.
Well, if these things would stop attacking me, I would resist. Wait for poison to get out and then attack.
The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit.
Because Queen Anne is a bitch.
Kid's got a mean throwing arm.
Hello, Cajun.
Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch.
Can't be attacked yet.
He holds his ground. Seems the queen's running out of options. He takes off after her. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it.
I'm running.
That old gator's right on his tail.
The hell she is. Where to go?
Bad idea to walk in gator grass.
Supposed to go this way.
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peggers out of hiding. Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the queen. Can't get hasty in a place like this. Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? They use a kid as bait. The shard's sitting in plain view. He's got it, and now to finish her off. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go.
Oh, excuse the decoy.
They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running. She's starting to get annoyed.
Too fucking bad for her.
And now he's made her mad.
I've been made her mad. Ever.
Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushers.
Let's get out of here.
Kid's done what needed to be done.
It's not a bad weapon. It's not as fast as the hammer or the machete. But it's got the range. I don't know if I should keep it or not. I don't know.
Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was.
Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
Okay. Pike. Distillery, no. Let's see what this.
That gator's a crazy gal, but so's the gal who promised to look after her.
Mailbox.
Turn him round and round all you like. Pit's still gonna be ugly. Oh, she's cute now. Just you wait. They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
You're right about that.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
Crap, I should have changed weapons and skills. Oh, man. Let's see how this works out. Probably not good for me.
Know how Caelondia became the richest city in the world?
How?
2 words. Point Lemaine. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown. Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
Interesting weapon.
Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done. Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Grand rails all grown over with things of calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
Too fucking bad for that.
Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by. Lunkheads settled in like they own the place.
Son of a bitch. There.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers and coughing fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that. Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rails seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War.
Yeah, you don't say. Let's go with... it's interesting. I don't need a... Apparently I don't need a long-range weapon. I thought you did. Oh, let's switch this overdue. Yeah, we'll keep it at decoy. I really don't need a long-range weapon.
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
Mix it up.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
I'm taking that as a joke.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central.
Just walk to these. Like an idiot.
You ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath?
Yes.
While choking on swamp weed. While Pecker's trying to prick you in the eye.
Some asshole keeps just
Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
No, you don't.
But then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Not just another wallflower or pincushion, mind you. At first, he thinks it's Zolf.
Survivor.
This is for you, says the man. Then wham.
Wham.
When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there.
See what just to see it.
The only words Kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.
Now I'm debating if this is a sort of retelling of the Garden of Eden with those two.